Welcome back to Mega Dads. This is where gamer life meets real life. Elliott and I just had a great opportunity to preview an all-new 3D action platformer that's going to be releasing this fall for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, and it's called Smurfs Dreams. And it's developed by who, Elliott? Who made this game?
Ocellus Games.
Ocellus Games were nice enough to send us a preview build. It's kind of like when we went to PAX. We're able to play the game before it comes out. Super exciting. We appreciate the opportunity. Now, I'm an old man, so I know who the Smurfs are. Elliott, do you know anything about the Smurfs?
At school, I've read a book about them.
Did you read a book about the Smurfs? Well, the Smurfs are tiny little blue people that live in the forest. Their houses are mushrooms, and they run around. They're just like little, almost like elf fairy people, right? And this is an IP that stretches all the way back to when I was even younger than you. So this is an old classic franchise. What did you think of Smurfs Dreams?
I liked it. It's kind of like Mario Wonder where it's multiplayer and there are different levels, like different islands and stuff that you go to.
Yeah, it actually reminds me a lot of those multiplayer Mario games, or even the game that it reminded me more of actually is Sackboy's Adventure, just because the levels are super creative. There's 2 samples that we got to play in Smurfs Dreams in our beta. And the second one is really cool. It is a mirror-based level. You're going into, I think his name is Vanity Smurf. It's the guy who's always got a mirror and he's like looking at himself, kind of like me, because I'm so handsome. So the level takes place in this Smurf's dream, and it's a reflection of his personality. So everything in this world is mirror-based, right? Tell them a little bit about how that makes it kind of tricky to play.
So all the levels... So there'll be a mirror, and you're on the right side, and the actual things that are there are on the other side.
Yeah, it's a magical mirror, and it's all, the gameplay hook is all about the reflection. Sometimes you have to look at what's on your side of the mirror, and sometimes you have to see the reflection to actually know what's there. They only appear in the reflection. And they really this game was breaking my brain. It's not as simple as, well, I can't see it unless I look in the mirror. Sometimes you only see it on your side. Sometimes you only see it on the mirror side. Sometimes you think you're looking at a mirror, but it's actually just a cutout window. And it's really cool, really creative. They do a lot more with this concept than I was expecting. And so as we continued to play, they kept throwing new things at me to make my old man brain hurt, and we just kept falling to our deaths over and over. It is a traditional 3D platformer game, so there's a lot of collectibles. What are some of the things that you collect in this?
You collect like Smurf heads.
Yeah, there's like special Smurf coins that you can find. The coins in this game are Smurf berries. And it's just really fun. There's some interesting gameplay hooks, a lot of special traversal things, like you can jump and you kind of have the Yoshi float, but then you can also store up like a
bubble,
like a boost jump, right?
Yeah, you like jump, you turn into a bubble, and then if you press the jump button again, you
burst out of the bubble. So it really gives an interesting and different dynamic to traveling through these worlds. There's nothing radically different that's happening here. It does feel very familiar, so if you are a fan of Mario or Sackboy, you're probably going to enjoy this. This was an early build, so we could tell there was a couple things that are missing. There's some really soothing music, but there's no voice acting or direction in this demo that we're playing, so we kind of had to figure it out ourselves, so it was a little challenging. We didn't really understand what we were doing, but we were having a great time doing it. In the Smurfs, there's all kinds of Smurfs. There's like a karate Smurf, there's a beauty Smurf, there's a grumpy Smurf, there's a strong Smurf. What kind of Smurf would you be if you were a Smurf?
Karate.
Karate Smurf? I'd be Papa Smurf. You know what I'm talking about? Papa Smurf? Oh! And we already know, we've already been pre-approved for a review code for this game. So we will be playing the full experience when it launches in October on PlayStation 5. So you can look forward to that. We recommend it. We think you should put this on your wish list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited to play more Smurfs. So stay tuned for more coverage of Smurf Dreams in the future. We're excited to play more Smurfs.